Dr. Kakeru probably doesn't remember any of the time he spent with us either, huh? It's sad to think about. He doesn't seem to be in the infirmary yet. Where do you think he could be?
Man, and here I thought I had a badass power. Time control's on a whole nother level. But that's not all. You already know who I'm talking about, right, Mr. VP?
Time was just rewound. I know that even if Yugo was affected, it wouldn't impact his health. But I still can't help but worry.
The power to control time is a frightening one. Ms. Sora managed to prevent us from getting caught up in it on this occasion. But had you not noticed it, or even in the case you had, it isn't something that can be stopped. Time would repeat without your knowing. You would lose your memories. Tens, hundreds, perhaps even thousands of times. It could be that we have already lived through this several times already.
Heya, Mr. Vice President. Remember? Have you been the Vice President of something else before? I heard from Miss Sora that you're the Vice President of the True Student Council that just got set up. She also told me about that, barrier thing that's knocking kids out and keeping us from leaving campus. When life hits you, it really hits you hard, huh? And to top it off, Dr. Kakeru's not here when we need him most. Honestly, that guy. It's an all-hands-on-deck situation right now. Oh, right. Miss Sora asked me to help you guys, so don't be a stranger. You seem a bit pale. Let me have a look at you. There. Don't push yourself.
The mist. It's faint, but... It seems to be coming from the old dormitory. Let us enter with caution. The mist is overflowing. Do the other school buildings have basements as well? It is rather impressive. It seems that the thicker the mist, the stronger the effect. Let us have heart and proceed with caution. This heavy mist is wearing on me. I am, as they say, spent. It would be in our best interest to crush the Pact Bearer and dispel the mist. I would like to go back and rest.
It seems this place, too, is linked to the depths. This number connects to the singularity. Where's my thanks for all my charity? Fools. I won't let them. Never.
Oh. Hey. It's you guys. Looks like the time control didn't affect you. That the Dean's power, I'm guessing?
If this is a joke, I don't find it very funny.
Huh. Sorry for hiding this from you, Vice Prez. Why don't you find out for yourself?
Is this your temporal manipulation?
Not exactly. Messing with time over and over is exhausting, not to mention inefficient energy-wise. What you felt just now was me manipulating the space half of space-time. That's my power. Spatio-chronokinesis. Lets me do what I want, when I want, where I want. Perfect for a guy like me.
How underhanded of you.
I'm sure you've realized that I'm the pact bearer of greed by now. My wish is to redo my life, to go back 10 years to when my brother was still around. Before the accident, before his death, before I lost him, to rewrite everything from scratch. But with that barrier in the way, I can't get out of this space-time interval. My authority is limited to the space within the barrier and the period of time since it appeared. Oh yeah, I guess that is what they've been telling you, huh? You think shattering ideals and defeating pact bearers will make the barrier disappear the way it does to the mist. I mean, why would it be any different, right? Except it is. This academy is in its own little pocket dimension, totally isolated from the outside world. It's all to protect the world from the authorities, the mist, the distortions, and all the chaos that comes with them. And it's all done through esokinesis, the authority to manipulate existence. That's all the barrier is. Think about it. Who's the one person we know who'd care about that sort of thing? Exactly. The one responsible for the barrier is Dean Jingu herself.
Is that so?
Hey, Vice Prez, why don't you and me team up? If we defeat the Dean, we bring down the barrier. No need to fight any other pact bearers. I can't think of a better ending than that.
Even if you are telling the truth, Miss Sora is taking the proper measures to maintain safety and security. The mist, distortions, and authorities are harmful. They are anomalies that should be contained. Your authority is a precarious one, Dr. Kakeru, both due to its power and the mist and distortions it results in. The old dormitory, 20% of the campus, is already in this state because you manipulated time by a few days. If you rewound time by 10 years, I could easily see the mist and distortions causing the collapse of civilization.
Oh well. Guess I should have known you wouldn't bend that easily. You mean that stuff about the mist and distortions? Hate to say it, but it'd be exactly as bad as you think. I can't say for sure how much mist it'd make, but I'd guess it'd cover about 20% of the Earth. Ever since Mitsuru died, all I could think about was finding a way to get back the time we lost. That's the reason I became a doctor in the first place. I'm not giving up on my wish, my feelings, or my desire. I don't care who thinks I'm crazy. I'm only here because I was driven by my ego. Logic and morals are all just so many words in the end. The ego is what really moves people. My ego is my very existence. I really was fond of you, Vice Prez. You and your sister both. It's a shame it had to come to this. But my ego demands I pursue my wish, and I'm not gonna stop being myself. Neither of us is gonna budge. That's the heart of conflict, though, isn't it? Our strength is derived from that of our egos and our beliefs. So hey, don't look so gloomy. This is your chance to prove to me how strong your ego can be. I've got high hopes for you, you know. Don't go letting us down now. Right, Avaricia? Now, let's get this show on the road.
Let's go, Kakeru.
For safety and security.
Here I go.
Commencing.
Devour them. Ha! Too slow. Yeah! Support!
Don't worry, this won't...
So jealous. Let's have a taste.
Too slow.
Fruitless.
Commencing. In the palm of my hand.
Checkmate. Yeah! Spare no effort.
I'll just turn things back.
Too slow.
Counterattack. Here I go. Resonate.
Commencing. In the palm of my hand.
Devour them. Spare no effort. Deploy!
I'll just turn things back.
Commencing.
Devour them. Checkmate.
I'll just turn things back.
How unfair.
Commencing.
Devour them. Spare no effort.
I'll just turn things back.
How unfair.
Commencing.
Devour them. Spare no effort.
Don't worry, this won't hurt a bit.
How unfair.
Too slow.
Commencing.
Devour them. Spare no effort. Checkmate. Too slow.
Spaceship can eat it!
Here I go. Sweet irony.
Commencing. In the palm of my hand.
Devour them. Active. Check.
Here I go. Sweet upsword.
Mitsuru.
Well done, Kakeru.
I knew this future was coming.
So, it's over, huh? Be proud of your ego and what you believe in. Damn it. I can't stop the blood.
Huh?
You really think you could wound me so bad that I couldn't rewind? No. Yoru did this.
Yoru? Why would she...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Mitsuru. I couldn't protect you. I couldn't keep my promise to you. I'm sorry.
He is in grave danger. The blood won't stop. His wound is too deep.
Hey, Vice Press. You be sure to keep that promise with your sister. Got it? Yeah, it's a promise. Don't forget it. I hope, with what little remains of my ego, that your efforts pay off. Don't give up the fight.
The ideal was relocated. Was it his authority? Stop. You understand, don't you? Dr. Kakeru isn't with us any longer.
What's wrong? Why does everyone look so sad? What were you guys talking about? He was a pact bearer? But Kakeru is Sloth. And you already defeated the pact bearers of Lust. I went to all the trouble of getting you a gift, but I won't give it to you until you quit kidding around. So seriously, what happened?
You're all here, I see. It would seem I forced yet another painful burden upon you, Vice President. Dr. Kakeru's remains have been taken care of, courtesy of the Academy.
Huh?
It is most regrettable. Even if he was the pact bearer of greed, there's no denying that he has contributed much to the Academy as a doctor. It may not have been his intention, but many lives were spared thanks to him rewinding time. In exchange, however, we have lost a truly precious person. This development has been all too grave, but while I would like to take the time to grieve... Vice President, Mr. Date, Miss Tsurugadai. Only 3 pact bearers remain, the 3 in the True Student Council. Harsh as the truth may be, if we wish to resolve the anomalies in this academy, your ideals must be shattered as well.
Bullshit.
How truly lamentable. You do realize your authority is strong enough to kill a man, no?
Yet you brushed it off like it was nothing. We already know. Your authority lets you manipulate existence. You're an aberrant pack bearer, like Mr. VP.
Me, a pact bearer? Did Dr. Kakeru tell you that? I didn't expect you all to be so crass. If you knew the truth, you really should have said so sooner. I wouldn't have needed to keep up this farce.
Bastard! Damn force field!
As you so astutely determined, this is the power of the demon of woe. It is an aberration, much like the vice president's vanity. Creating existence, erasing it, controlling a target, altering their very being. It's really quite convenient. It's an impressive ability, to be sure. Even the authority of greed can't match it. But I prefer not to use my power if I can avoid it, so as not to create more distortions in the world. I would like to apologize, not just to you, Pact Bearers, but to you, Miss Aikawa and Hinata, and you as well, Shinya. It would appear I have caused your trust in me to fade. For that, I am sorry. I refrain from using my power for my own self-interest. It is merely the final line of defense for the Academy. As you surmised, the barrier is indeed my doing. Defeat me, and it will disappear, allowing you to leave the Academy. But is that the right thing to do? As Pact Bearers, you would spread the mist, causing chaos wherever you go. I strongly suggest that you all reconsider. If you decide to fight me, leave the Academy, and upset the balance of the world without a care for the chaos you'll sow, then you had best prepare yourselves. I urge you all to make the best decisions for yourselves and for the world. That includes you, Shinya. And one more thing. Thanks to your efforts, all the other Pact Bearers are gone. The majority of the Academy is now safe. There is no need for the true Student Council anymore. As such, you are hereby disbanded.
Dr. Kakeru. He's dead? No. He can't be.
Intermission! Dusk.
Hey,
The Academy's still in turmoil thanks to the mist and the barrier. But at least there's no pact bearers this time. I'm going to head to the student council room. It seems this timeline is doing all right without Kurama. We were ordered to disband the TSC after all. I just need some time to take my mind off of things right now.
There's something I have to accomplish. That's the whole reason I got this power. If Sora's the cause of the barrier, then that makes my choice easy. All I have to do is fight her and win. I hate to do this to you, especially with everything that's happening, but I'm gonna be bailing from here on out. I know what I have to do now.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to be sticking with Sora for a while. Her powers, what happened with Dr. Kakeru, it all came as a shock. It's given me a lot to think about. But in the end, I have faith that what she's doing is right.
I would like to be left alone for a bit. I need some time to sort out the situation. I will be returning to the library for the time being.
Hey. Sorry for not believing you earlier. I didn't realize how hard everyone had it. Thanks. Everyone's gone off on their own now. If you guys ended up turning against each other, I don't know what I'd do. What do you think? I thought you'd say that. You're kind and caring. And so are Ryotaro and Kokoro. None of you would want to hurt anyone. I'm sure you guys wouldn't be any danger outside of the academy. Can't we convince Miss Sora and Shinya of that? On the other hand, Kokoro doesn't seem to care too much about her power. Maybe you could convince Ryotaro not to use his either. What do you think? You should talk with everyone in the TSC. I'm sure they'd be willing to listen to you. Oh, and by the way, have you lost weight recently? Well, you do have amnesia. There's no way you'd remember. Sorry, that was a weird question, I know. Forget I mentioned it.
You seem pale.
I've been wondering, why exactly am I dressed like this? When I came to, I was in the infirmary. Perhaps it has something to do with the anomalies in the academy.
Oh, Vice President. My mistake. Former Vice President. Have you made your decision? Why, of course. The Pact Bearers need only shatter their ideals themselves. My stance, the Academy's stance, will not change. The barrier will remain until all of the Pact Bearers are gone. Shinya is in agreement with me. Isn't that right?
What Sora's saying makes sense. Please, don't make the wrong decision.
I hope to receive a positive response from you too, or even a neutral one, so long as you comply. Whatever you do, try not to make a choice we'll all regret.
I would appreciate some patience. I haven't had enough time to think things over. Or did you need something? Me? You wouldn't want to fight me, would you? Likewise. I don't mind hanging up my hat, so to speak. I have no intention of fighting Miss Sora or Ryotaro, for now. But I doubt either of them will change their minds. And then there's Yoru, our uncontrolled variable. Therefore, I cannot relinquish my power just yet. I would prefer to avoid combat, but if you, Chio, or Nozomi find yourselves in danger, I will aid you. As you are well aware, I wish for nothing more than safety and security. The mist that surrounds.
Sup, Mr. VP? Yeah? I figured you weren't out on a casual stroll. So, what is it? I already told you, didn't I? I'm gonna defeat Sora and leave the Academy. Still, I don't think I stand much of a chance against her head-on. I don't want to rely on my power too much either. Wouldn't want to drag any innocent people into my business. You can't have a pack bear without some mist. I just have to find hers and shatter her ideals. Once I do, it'll be the first step toward reaching my goal. If you plan on trying to stop me, be my guest. I've been ready to square off with you since the moment we met. And if we do, we'll settle things fair and square. But you know, maybe you and me could... Never mind. Forget it. Think it over real carefully. Do what your heart tells you, and you won't have any regrets. It's your life after all. There's something I have to... If Sora's the cause of the barrier, I hate to do this to you, especially with everything. I know what I...
I see you've returned, though that's nothing new. On the desk is a letter from Chio to you.